All right, let's talk about weather. Rebecca Stevenson is in to talk about weather. Not a bad day here in Seattle, Rebecca.
No, not at all. We've got cloudy skies and we dried out nicely. So a nice cool day that was on the drier side for most of us north of Olympia. But as you go to Tacoma, notice the temperature, 59 degrees. We're currently in the upper 50s in a few spots, and this is the warmest we've been all day for some of our areas. Friday Harbor, though, 68 degrees right now. Pretty nice day in the San Juans. You had a lot more sunshine than we did in Seattle or even Olympia for that matter. We're still in the clouds, but we did start to see some sun breaking through and a little blue sky here and there in the late or say mid-afternoons when we saw that. But here on our Doppler radar, we can see that we've had those rain showers wrapping around low pressure. You can see the spin of the low right off the south coast of Oregon. That's going to continue heading into Oregon and south and east. And we're going to stay on the drier side. You notice most of the showers are just going along to the south right there with it. It's good news because we'll get a little dry break. High pressure is going to slide closer to the coast, not quite on top of us, which would really dry us out and warm us up nicely. But we're just going to warm up and stay sunny and dry here for the next couple of days. But you can see how that high pressure is going to act as a director for the series of systems coming in Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Little areas of low pressure are going to ride up over the high. It'll get a little weaker. But as they come down over on top of us, that's when we're going to get those risk of showers and most likely showers and thunderstorms in the mountains. And it's more likely we're going to see that happen in the mountains with just a chance tomorrow afternoon, a better chance as we get into especially Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Right now, Mount Rainier has just got some wet roads, a little drizzly, a lot of showers for you. We'll have that again tomorrow. Some afternoon showers popping up. There is that risk of a thunderstorm, so keep an eye to the sky. And temperatures tomorrow here for us in the lowlands, warmer, closer to the upper 60s to low 70s to the north. We're going to have some sunshine pull through for all of us here around Seattle and Bellevue. A high of 74 in Seattle, and we're going to approach 75 even for places around Lakewood and Tacoma. Sunshine will come through, but the coast is going to stay a little on the cloudier side for much of the day, so your temperatures will stay cooler in the low to mid 60s. Now, as we get into Thursday, warmer yet, we've got a mid 70s forecast for you, and that's when the mountain showers are really going to start to pop up. Then expect to see that chance of a shower come right back into the picture for the afternoon, Friday and Saturday and Sunday. It's most likely going to happen Friday afternoon and on Sunday. That's when those thunderstorms in the mountains, they're going to have a chance of drifting into the lowlands. So this is one of those forecasts. Please keep watching us. We're going to keep it up to date for you day by day as the models change.